I guess that I get all the time is, what do you need as a notary? A lot of people are notaries. They don't know what to do next. They got their certificate. Like, what do I need? What services are you providing? Have you gotten there yet? Have you thought about those things yet? Like, who are you serving? I knew that I wanted to do loan closing, so I targeted that, and then of course entered the general notary work world, which I love. I love when people find my business and use my services. If it needs a stamp, I'm in there. But sometimes we don't always have the tools to do closings, to offer printing, the packages, stuff like that. That might be too much, because I know that the printer I use is not cheap. The scanner that I use, not cheap. So do you need all of those things? No, because if you're gonna just promote general notary work and get your name out there, so at least you can build a reputation and get used to the mobile notary life beforehand, why not? You only need 4 things to be a notary outside. 4, obviously you need like a car, right? Or if you're gonna do the remote thing, and you really don't need any of these things but one, but you only need 4 things to be a notary. So, number 1, depending on your state guidelines, but it's also good practice to keep track of your notarizations, it's going to be your notary journal. This is mine. I'm almost done with it. I talked about this a bit in my What's in My Notary Bag. If you haven't watched that, check it out. I do talk about a lot of these items in there anyway, probably a little bit too much. But yes, notarial journal. Record everything that you're notarizing. You put that in here. So you definitely need this. You definitely need this. You also need notarial certificates. If they are not on the document already, should I pop that up? Like, I don't know. Can you see that? We'll find out. But yes, if the documents don't have the notarial certificates, more often than not, if it's prepped by an attorney or something like that, it's a closing, they will likely already have them. But sometimes people need documents notarized that don't have the notarial verbiage. So that's where you pulling out your cert comes into play. I also use the stamps. Again, if you check out What's in My Bag, What's in My Notary Bag video, you'll see that I have that as a stamp as well. So you have the attachments here. There's the stamps, but you only need these. You only need those. Or you can just go with the stamp version, whatever you want to do. But notarial certificate, whether it be in the paper form or the stamp form. My little folder. And, my little pouch. Your stamp. You need your stamp. That's number 3, right? We have journal, certificate, and the stamp. So you need your notary stamp. I have 2. This one, I do want to try a different brand or different one, but I have to renew my commission in April, so I'm going to wait until then because I'm going to have to destroy these anyway. They say like to scratch them up, but we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. So yeah, I have to get new notary stamps anyway. I'm kind of excited to try different ones, maybe a round one, maybe a different brand. I don't know, but these, I don't know the brand. I know them when I see them, but I get them from Anchor Stamps. If you're in Jersey and you want to know where to get your notary supplies, Anchor Stamps. It comes super quick. They do, I think, serve all the other states, but I get them in like a day or 2, and I really love that. And then lastly, because I use digital version, I have your notary manual. You can have the physical book. I like to have the digital version so I can pull it up on my phone to go through, look at any questions I might have, things like that, or to refresh and read. So reference books, your notary journal, there's notary primers out there. The NNA has some really good reference books that you can have. I used to have a bunch, but that's a story for another day. I lost a lot of those things, but all in all, you just need your journal. So those are the 4 things I would recommend that you for sure need as a notary. Well, and then also pens, right? People don't always bring pens. I know someone who I think just took his stamp and a journal. No journal, just the stamp. Stamp and a pen. Maybe not even the pen. Signers have their own pen. So I always have the pens. I try to bring everything possible so that we don't need it. That's what I'm here for, right? The convenience. I come to you. I have the supplies. I have all the things. I'm always ready. Stay ready so you don't have to get ready. So yeah, those are the only things that you really need. And again, some pluses that would be great. Your clipboards. And for me, since I do general notary work, taking square payments, but my phone does the tap to pay, but I have that in there just in case there's tech issues. I've been in a building where the Wi-Fi, the service was really bad and it was not working for me to do tap to pay. So what was that? So I just, at least having that, I was able to swipe and take payment because jeez, I was about to say, can we go outside? But that's really it. Of course, again, that's what you can physically have on you. If you want to do closings and be able to print the documents, I would 1000% then recommend getting a printer. I have a brother, I think it's like 6200 or something like that. I use that printer. And what else? Scanner. I use an Epson scanner. I think ES 400. I use that scanner. It stays in my car. That's why it's not here. It's there all the time. And if you're going to be offering the mobile notary services, one of my big things is being able to scan. You can scan for your phone, but the large packages, you need a multi-feed scanner situation. People are always so impressed when I bring it, even though when I go to the attorney's offices, I don't need to. But sometimes the assistants, or what are they called? What are they called? I have a loss for words. Paralegals. The paralegals love it because they don't have to really do anything. They can focus on other tasks, and I do the signing. I do the scanning after the signing. And if I'm not in an attorney's office, then I do the scanning in my car. So to have that capability is a plus, and works well for me. People are impressed. You're a reliable notary. You have all the things. So I also have the inverter in the car. So I can scan in the car and then drop them off after I get approval. So those are some bonus extra things that you can have. A scanner if you want to do closings, a printer for closings. You don't always have to print, but my main client, their office is like a 45-minute drive south. So it just helps for me to mail them back and be able to print them. They don't have to mail it to me. They would print them out and mail them to me, and then I don't have to. But that's also an additional cost both ways, because then I have to ship them back. So at least this way they save a few bucks by me printing them out. And it just comes out of, my cost in the printing. So yeah, those are the things that I think that you need as a notary. Decide what services you want to offer. If you're just starting out with general notary work, which I think is a great place to start. Although I started in closes, definitely don't sleep on it. Don't sleep on it at all. There's money to be made out there, and that's really all you need. And just kind of build on that. I am, once again, going to stop rambling. I hoped you liked. I hoped you got some information. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask me. Let me know. Thanks. Bye-bye.